Dear students, in this video we are discuss about the classifications of microprocessor. Now based on their specifications, applications and architectures, microprocessors are classified. The first one is the based on size of data bus. In previous video we understood that the word size is the capacity of the microprocessor to be performed and it will be considered in a bit. So here is the first is a 4-bit microprocessor. So 4-bit microprocessor, it means 4004 Intel 4040, like that. The second group is 8-bit microprocessor. In this group we have Intel 8008, 8080 and 8085. The third one is the 16-bit microprocessor. It will be 8086, 8088, 80186, 80286. Now the fourth one is the 32-bit microprocessor. In this group we have 80386, 486, Pentium, Pentium Pro, Pentium 2, 3 and 4 and dual core. And last is the 64-bit microprocessor. It will be Core 2, Core i7, Core i5, i3, like that. So here this processor will be decided name in a based on size of the data bus. Okay. Now second our group is based on applications. So which applications they are used and depends on that. The first one is general purpose microprocessor. Okay, these are the first group. The general purpose microprocessor means what? Used in general computer system and can be used by programmer for any applications. For example, 80852 Intel Pentium. So these are the best example of based on application general purpose microprocessor. And second one is microcontroller. The microcontroller with built-in memory and ports and can be programmed for any generic control application. So this will be example is 8051. And the third one is the special purpose microprocessor. In this group, the design to handle special functions required for an applications. For example, digital signal processor and application specific integrated circuit. It means ASIC, these chips. So these are the application based microprocessor is there. And the last group for the classification is based on architectures. So based on architectures, my first one is reduced instruction set computer processor. It means RISC, RISC. Okay, is a processor. This RISC is a processor architectures that support limited or small number of machine language instruction. Once again I repeat, is a processor architectures that support limited or small number of machine language instruction. Okay, the next one is complex instruction set computer processor. Okay, it's called as CISC. Okay. So in this processor have about 70 to few hundred instructions and is a very easier to program, but this one is a slower and more expensive than RISC processor. Okay, so these are the second one. Now third one is, it will be VLIW. It means a very large. The third one will be VLIW. It means very large instructions processor, and these architectures are capable of executing multiple instructions at one cycle. Once again I repeat, these architectures are capable of executing multiple instructions at one cycle, and its instruction schedule of program is static. Okay, so remember is this, the VLIW, it's a scheduling of instruction. It means instruction scheduling of program is static. Okay, so this is VLI, very large instruction type processor. And the last one is super scalar processor. Last one is super scalar processor. This processor is also called as parallel processing type. Parallel processing type. What is the meaning of parallel processing? The processing of multiple instructions of a program by distributing them among multiple processors like VLIW. So as we mentioned here, the instruction scheduling of program is static, but here its instruction scheduling of program is dynamic. Okay, so both VLIW and superscalar are both are parallel processing. So what can these two processors are done? They are given a capable of executing multiple instruction. The both are capable of executing multiple instruction at one cycle, but difference is there. Here is the static way and here is the dynamic way. So these are the main four architecture base. One is the RISC, then CISC. The RISC, once again I repeat, the processors architectures that support limited or small number of machine language instruction. Now, and this CISC is very easy to program because very few 70 to 100 instructions are there to be programmed, but it is slower than RISC and expensive, more expensive than RISC. So these are the main it's a classification of microprocessor. So in this video we will discuss about the classifications of all the microprocessor types. Now onwards, for next video we discuss about the bus architectures of 8085. So we have discussed our 8085 bus architectures, different types of bus, and then pin diagrams or the pins of 8085. Okay, thank you.